Sumita's joining in with a perspective on what this bonhomie means for future ties and trade talks with the US. Sumita.
Absolutely. So the fact that this picture of the Troika, Russia, India and Chinese leaders, the fact that the Prime Minister's office itself posted these pictures sends out a very, very strong signaling of the RIC Bloc and whether that can be strengthened. But coming back to what the Prime Minister stated just a short while back at his address during the SCO plenary, that there cannot be any compromise on terrorism and that there should be no double standards on terrorism, and the fact that some countries openly support terrorism. Now, what is important to note here in the Prime Minister's statement is the fact that he stated right in the presence of Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Remember, India has called out Pakistan on several diplomatic forums and several diplomatic outreach efforts as well, that Pakistan is fomenting terror. So that's a clear-cut signaling that's going out from the Prime Minister. Very strong message at the SCO Summit. Remember, just last evening, the Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri as well, in a press briefing, stated that terrorism issue was discussed and raised by Prime Minister Modi with Xi Jinping. And in fact, he also stated that China has extended support. So that's also another big win for India as far as the SCO Summit 2025 is concerned. Other than that, the Prime Minister, when he met with President Xi Jinping yesterday, despite talking about the ongoing trade disruptions, geopolitical disruptions, they did speak about narrowing of trade deficit as well. That will contribute to a change in perception of ties, and that was also mentioned in the document that was shared by the Ministry of External Affairs. The two leaders also discussed international economic cooperation and challenges that it creates, and of course they tried to see how to leverage that in order to foster greater understanding between the two sides. Now, what's to be noted and what's to be watched out for? Well, the Prime Minister's bilateral with President Putin, and of course the SCO communique, and whether it will prominently feature terrorism as a menace, that remains to be seen.
All right. Thank you so much, Sumita, for getting us all those details.